from Phil.
Oh, it's almost amateur hour at Monte again. I forgot to turn my volume down.
And we are live with Monte and the Pharaoh.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Monte and the Pharaoh. Every Thursday here on Village Connection Radio from 8:05 to 9 p.m. I am Mike Monte. At the board is none other than superstar producer Mr. Stephen Miller, co-host of The In Crowd, right? Did I always say that wrong?
The In Crowd, no.
The In Crowd and Miller and the Rockstar, thank you. And to my right is none other than the
Pharaoh.
hostess with the mostest.
Hostess?
The star.
Hostess?
The star of the show.
Holy makeover, Batman.
The star of the show,
Oh
and
my
proudly
God.
wearing his New York Jet shirt, Mr. Jimmy Pharaoh. Jimmy, welcome.
Yo, what's going on, brother?
What's the word, my friend?
Well, the Jets have me pretty psyched, and
I
why
know.
shouldn't I be happy right now? That
like-
was an awesome
You're like
first
my
game.
father. You're buying into this too quick. Let's take
Okay,
a step back.
That's fine, but it'll excuse me if I'm excited this week. There's
I'm
very little to
excited,
be
too.
upset about right now at the given moment. That was a great game.
We lose to Miami. It's all for naught, right?
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Squish the fish, you know.
Squish the fish.
Squish the fish. He's a big kid. I like our quarterback. So far, so good.
Well, I'm glad you're excited.
Yeah.
But let's hope they don't fall. Don't fall into the New York Yankee land.
All
and
right, Rain Cloud.
Then
Aaron Boone. Oh boy.
well, anyway,
Aye.
I didn't make an event this week because my head is up my ass. So
What?
yeah, I forgot to make it. I usually
Well, you're
set up
speaking
the
clearly.
events.
You sound pretty good for
I'm
a guy
doing all
who's
right.
talking at his record.
So anyway, coming out of Saturday, the three of us were here with none other than Ace Cowboy Bob Orton.
Yeah.
Like both of you to chime in. Tell me what you thought about the interview. What did you take out of it? Did you like it? Did you not like
What'd
it?
you think there, Mr. Miller?
I thought you guys were great with him.
Thank you.
I thought that he was a little bit guarded, that he did not want to let out too many secrets or too much of the past, and that he liked everybody, which was
Okay.
a little... I mean, I thought he was a very, very nice man. He was a
yeah.
very gracious guy.
He just struck me as somebody who doesn't get involved in a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's what
how I
it
took
struck me as. I mean, he was a very pleasant man,
Yeah.
which is odd for his
I just
character.
Profession. and character.
Look, again, as our show is growing, right? We are the number one pro wrestling broadcast in Long Island, and quickly becoming one of the most watched broadcasts throughout the
Nation
World.
of domination.
well, I don't want to say world, but
World.
we'll call tri-state area.
World.
Around the
I
world.
will tell you this. For an older wrestler, I would have thought he may have given us just a little more. I mean, we had some great interviews. Greg Valentine, Val Venus, Lanny Poffo. I think you differed with me, though. I thought you thought he gave us some gold.
I think he did. I think that everybody's different, and that's what I'm discovering as we have the opportunity to interview wrestler after wrestler. Dude, it's turning into handfuls now.
Yeah, right.
So what's really cool about it is that you see that there are different, just like any other profession, people are different. Like I liken Bob Orton's, he's very even flow. Reminded me of Beretta seemed to be
Yeah.
out of the controversy, not into the dirt of the business. And you know what? That's their prerogative. I'm okay with that. That's the way they were. I thought that they were both good interviews. Someone else like Greg Valentine's not so guarded. He'll say what he thinks about something. That's him. You know what I mean? Everybody's different.
Well,
at the end of the day, so that's what I've discovered.
The feedback from the fans where they enjoyed it. I will tell you, and again, I'm not patting us on the back, and Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
I would say that our interviews are different, right? You go to YouTube, you can catch these guys on YouTube, and
Yep.
it's like it's the same old bullshit. You don't get that
Can
here.
be.
I don't think actually. If you go to Monte the Pharaoh page, you could see quotes actually from the interviews,
Right.
and these guys aren't bullshitting, right? They know
Right.
we know our shit, and they know that they're not going to pull one over our
Pull the wool over your
Well,
eyes.
thanks for that.
You're welcome.
You know, like telling me that Salvatore Bellomo won the World Wrestling Federation title.
Don't pick on my uncle Salvatore Balova.
You know, speaking of that, I was telling you, Steve, I didn't catch your show today. I
Which was
busy.
awesome.
Thank you.
Farrell gave it raving reviews, so I'll watch it tonight.
Thank
Grand
you.
slam.
But anyway, I wanted to get your viewpoints on, and then we'll just cover it, and then we're going to put this one to bed. Your viewpoints on our friend from Farmingdale. I just want to.
Oh, I
hear
went.
your thoughts.
I went off on my show because, you know, I can take it. It doesn't matter to me. If you want to come after me, that's fine. But I don't know this guy. I never met him. I've never spoken to him. I know nothing about him. And for some reason, he thought it necessary on whatever show he's on, and I didn't see it. I heard about it secondhand, to attack my family. Now, I gotta tell this fellow that you're getting into very dangerous territory. And my thing is now, because it's part of Governor's Comedy Club and Governor's Radio, that I ask every listener on Long Island and in the tri-state area
And we have a lot of listeners.
to
by the
please
way.
boycott Governors in Levittown. I don't care if Steve Martin, Richard Pryor, and George Carlin are headlining there. Don't go, because they have employed this piece of human trash. And I laid out the challenge. Come here. Say what you want to say about my family, but say it to my face.
Well-
Don't say it around the little table, because quite frankly, I never said a word about his family. I've never actually said a word about him. To be honest, I've made fun because it's funny.
Right.
But once you start getting into people's families, that's when it stops being funny. So
Well,
that's my take.
I totally get it. So, you know, last week I thought, you know, because he was a tough guy, I'd put a challenge out there, but obviously a week's gone by, and
It was 2 weeks ago.
was it 2 weeks
It was
ago?
2 weeks ago, yes.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah, we've had shows in between because we actually are
Yeah, you
busy
had-
and productive.
Yeah, okay. So,
We had stuff going on. Time flies when
he
you're
didn't
busy.
answer. Whatever, it's over. So, from what I understand, this will be the last. Well, I will say this: I understand you're not going to talk about it anymore. I don't.
No, I have no interest in him anymore because he's a human piece of trash and actually subhuman. So it's beneath you, sir, are beneath me. Like, it's not even worth it anymore. You want to talk about my family? Go ahead, knock yourself out to your two friends. And if you want to talk badass about your little Italy buddies and all that, bring them. You know where I'm at. Every Thursday I'm here by myself. Bring them all.
Well,
Bring 'em down.
Here on Monte the Pharaoh, we got something called the list. Yeah, we did. We took that from
Use Jericho.
We took it from Jericho.
Yes.
But it's actually called the Pharaoh list. And when the Pharaoh officially, I'm going to turn this over to the Pharaoh, but when the Pharaoh officially decides people are done, it goes on the Pharaoh list. So, Mr. Pharaoh, you want to cover that list?
Yeah,
real
well,
quick?
there's usually a pattern to this list. The sad reality is that I have been gifted with something called foresight, which I know, you've seen me do this before, where I can see something coming a mile away, usually way before most people can see it. Usually these are the types that make Pharaoh's list. They reek of trouble and hangers-on. They are always looking to pick at the surface. Basically, they become so goddamn useless and irritating that they become what I call, and what Jeff Hardy would call, obsolete. So basically, their last resort is to sit there like a homeless cat and scratch at our door and never stop because they love the attention. They're not getting it any other way.
Right.
And this is usually where Pharaoh goes, hey guys, guess what? You want to make this cat disappear? Stop talking about him. Don't even answer the door. Let him sit there till he scratches his little nails up and he's bleeding all over the porch. It's enough already.
So good enough.
You're
Not
a-
mentioning anymore. We're
You're,
done.
you're a
Done.
fraud. You didn't step up to the plate. You have a huge mouth and you're a pussy. Goodbye. Hold on. Pharaoh Shovel.
Can you put him on the list?
He's on the list.
You just made the list.
He's on the Pharaoh list.
Goodbye.
More importantly, referee Billy Caputo, friend of Bobby C, who's friend of the show.
Splendid Bobby
You love
C's
Splendid Bobby
awesome.
C.
My favorite wrestler.
And the
Yes.
great Bill Pierce, who had their match on Saturday.
Sir
which I heard was
Christopher-
wonderful.
Yep.
So Christopher Michaels.
Michaels, yes.
Right.
I liked his tights. They had the British flag on them. The Union Jack. It was kind of cool. He was in character.
Dude, I gotta tell you,
that guy
dude,
got jacked up
He
too.
got jacked, man. Crazy. Hey, Bobby C ain't no joke either.
No.
But I bring it up because Billy is ill and not doing very well. So we're just asking for all wrestling fans and fans of the show, or if you're just friends of either, Mr. Caputo or Bobby and Bill, prayers go out. And we're hoping everything turns out okay. But we're thinking about you guys, and we're only hoping the best for you guys.
Nice.
That being said,
Is this the same Mr. Caputo that was the ref back in the day when we were kids on All-Star Wrestling? Is he involved?
I think it is.
Is this
sir.
the same one?
That would be
Yes,
quite the
it is.
coincidence if there were two separate Billy
I'm
Caputos
that's
as
very
referees.
Billy
like, I remember
Caputos.
when I heard this name come up the other day, I was like, wow, is that the Billy Caputo? Damn.
The Billy Caputo.
Billy
Caputo.
Being a very excitable ref.
So,
I remember that.
again, prayers go out to Billy.
Absolutely.
That being said, Pharaoh's been knocking on my door, scratching at my door, telling me to watch the WWE Network, where they've got All-Star Wrestling going on. So,
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Let's have a little All-Star Wrestling talk. Let's go old school here.
Old school.
It's very, very cool that the network has broken out a lot of the old programming from the late 70s, early 80s, the hour programs that used to be on the weekend. You got Vince McMahon on the as an announcer, as we knew him back in the day, way before anybody knew who he really was.
Right.
And Pat Patterson as his color commentator. What I love about it is the ones that they've recently added is Sergeant Slaughter's Cobra Clutch Challenge and the whole rise and build of that to Patterson. Absolutely incredible stuff. Very young Jim Duggan, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, challenges him. Yeah, right. Early, but he's nowhere.
I'll just throw in sound
he's
effects every now and
He's
then.
nowhere near that yet, though. He's like almost unrecognizable. The early Jim Duggan. He's not even thick yet. He's a big kid, but
Right.
he's young.
He got fat.
And it's funny too because when you first see him, he doesn't even have his goatee, his trademark facial hair. It's like, and the next week he starts to grow it, and it's amazing because there he is.
Oh,
It's
so
like,
you see him progressing?
You see him progressing. So he challenges Slaughter very early in the Cobra Clutch run and fails, of course. But as they lead up to Patterson, it's so great because Slaughter is just, the fans hated him so much. The Gomer chant. I don't know if you remember, but they used to call Sergeant Slaughter Gomer, and he hated this. Oh my God, he would go crazy. So he starts to goad Pat Patterson like week after week. Yeah, Yella! I'll give you 10,000 because he was offering $5,000 to anybody who could break his Cobra Clutch, but he offers Patterson 10,000 just for you yellow, you maggot. And he eventually, it was great. And Patterson, don't call me a maggot. I'm not ready. I need time to prepare.
I'm not a maggot.
Oh, it was great. But finally, he does accept the challenge. And of course, that's the infamous one where Pat basically breaks the hold, but as he's breaking it, Slaughter lets go and starts beating the holy tar out of him.
yeah.
Oh, he beats him to pieces. And here's the best part, Steve, your old buddy. Who comes in to break it up?
Dominic
Danucci. And he's got the chair. It's great. He's like, "Ugh." And Slaughter ain't budging. "Ugh.
Dominic.
It's great. It was so classic. And I told you they had this wild camera angle because back then, come on, it's primitive compared to the camera angles we're all accustomed to
Right.
in the modern age of television.
Sure.
They had this overhead camera shot of Slaughter after he beat up Duggan, and he put on one of the promos for the ages. He was just challenging everyone, whether it's Backlund or Morales. You're all geeks. You're all maggots. I'll crush you all. No one can break my hold. It was so good.
That was so much fun back in those days.
was.
Oh
It
my
really
God!
was.
You know what? Think about that. So it's an hour-long show,
Right.
And you tuned in just for the Cobra Clutch Challenge.
Sure.
I mean, that was I was trying to
And that
think.
went on for a while.
When you were speaking about it, I was trying to think about when they tried to bring back. They did that full Nelson challenge with who's Chris Masters.
Yes, the
Trying
Master
to try
Lock.
to replicate
the Master
it, right?
Lock. Right,
it didn't
right,
work.
right.
And then I was thinking about the old Long Island Arena. So.
In Colmac?
In Colmac.
Yeah.
So it's funny. I'm still looking for the pictures, but I have them because I've seen them within the last year. So on that card is actually Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan. And
Nice.
it's Hogan actually slamming Andre. I have a picture of it. Mm-hmm. And it's the Cobra Clutch Challenge with Tony Gurria. And I've got so many pictures of it. And Slaughter was balding then already.
Yeah.
And he had this long hair, and he always did this comb over.
Right.
So when he did the
Which
Cobra
is
Clutch
awesome.
Challenge, that piece of hair, that Charlie Brown hair, would be like flying around. It's actually on the picture. And then you and I were speaking about I remember when me and Jimmy used to hang out when we were much younger, and he first got me into wrestling. He had the actual banner from Long Island Arena, Bob Backlund against Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
First the Cobra Clutch Challenge, and then the match. You want
Right.
to tell the fans what that was like?
Well, it was funny because they kind of scripted it the same way they did the Patterson escape, where Backlund was basically kicking off the turnbuckles, rolling them around, Slaughter's holding on, and finally Backlund basically he's getting out of it, he's about to get out of it, and Slaughter starts attacking him because nobody can break my hold. How dare you?
Of course.
He starts
Never.
attacking him. Ring the bell! So the match starts. Slaughter wound up running away. I remember my father. We paid for this. Slaughter's running away. My father's like outraged. I'm
You know
like,
what's funny though? Think about those
right.
cards back then. They were good enough for us. It was like
Yeah,
Johnny
they were.
Rods versus Jose Estrada.
Right.
Dominic DeNucci against Baron Mikel Cicluna.
Right.
And then Baron Von Monty.
Baron Von
By the way,
Monticello.
I'm in Oyster Bay at Tommy's Bar and Grill, signing autographs, taking pictures, and again,
and $5,000 if you could break
and
the,
if you
the
could break
Baron Von Monticello
the Baron
claw.
Von Monty claw hold.
No, the Baron Von Monticello claw hold.
10,000 for you, Patterson.
10,000 for you because you yella.
Oh
But-
my God.
These cards, and then you would always have like the main event was like whatever. Like I remember, you remember Comac South? Did you remember
Yeah.
seeing? I think you and I went. Ray Stevens against Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Oh, my
So it was like
God.
you had Special Delivery Jones against
Right.
Charlie Fulton,
Rene,
and then
Rene Goulet and Tony Gurria versus the Moondogs.
Yeah, right, exactly. And
Damn
then your main
well the
event-
Moondogs are winning.
Your main
Yeah.
event was Snuka Stevens, and talk about look. We were big fans of both those guys, but they
Yes.
knew they were in Comac South, and it
Yeah.
was like a 3-minute match.
Yeah.
Take a powder, time to go
Yeah, we're
home.
going to the diner.
We're going to
Right.
the diner, you know.
Yeah, I'm
and these
starving.
and these kids are gonna. And you know what? Didn't matter. Loved
Kids
the shit
went
out of
wild.
it. I went wild.
Here comes Andre for 2 headbutts. Time to go eat.
Oh, could you imagine seeing Andre at something like
I
that?
remember seeing Andre fighting Hogan. I remember seeing Andre fighting Ken Patera at the Comac Arena.
That guy seemed like a dick.
Ken Patera? He was such a good bad guy.
He
Oh
was.
my
That's
God.
what I mean. That
What
was
a good
great.
bad
He
guy.
sold it really well.
He
'cause-
ran away too. What was that? The Comac Arena ending? You run away? He
Look,
ran away from Andre. Oh,
know-
see up my father. I paid for this. Like that. Like, they keep
I
running away.
paid
They
for
keep
this.
running away.
Why are they running away?
Somebody take a pinfall.
That's
Baby
great.
Pharaoh, what's going on here?
Yeah, right. I'm like, I'm outraged.
He had his sunglasses on.
Yeah,
little
the
baby
the sunglasses that are in my car right now.
This is worse than the Bobby Sherman concert you dragged me to, you little bastard.
It's like Jimmy
my
Page
God.
forgetting his guitar. I forgot my shades. I give up. I give up.
But that's stop. You're killing me, man. See, like that's the point. Like we're older now, so we're
Yes.
we're spoiled
We
and
are?
we attack shit all the time.
Yes.
When we were kids, could you imagine today's fan watching
my God.
Baron Mikel
They
Cicluna
would hate
against
it.
Dominic
They would
DeNucci?
hate it. Oh
Hate
my
it.
God.
Not only would they hate it,
There would be
they-
no one there.
There would be a revolt. Like, what? Wait a minute. Like, what is this?
This
crap?
is lousy.
Yeah.
This is lousy.
And
Who's these fat guys?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Oh my
people who
God.
complain about Brock Lesnar only putting 4 minutes in. Let me tell you something. I saw a lot of those back in the day. Are you kidding?
Brock Lesnar could pick someone up. Like Baron Mikel Cicluna looked like my Uncle Sal. Like, no, honestly, like my Uncle Sal. That was like,
You're
my
right.
Uncle Sal.
Aaron Mikel Cicluna was as big as a cedar tree. I'm just letting you know.
Was he?
He was a big man.
My Uncle Sal wasn't tiny either.
I'm just saying. Well, okay, so maybe your Uncle Sal should have worked for
I-
them.
you know,
My Uncle
I'm just
Sal,
saying,
my
Baron
Uncle
was a
Sal
big dude.
Bolomo.
I think
Now, that guy was built like a ring thing, Salvatore.
that guy.
Who,
Oh
the
my
champ?
God. Oh, the champ.
The champ.
Champ.
The champ of what?
What?
Oh
I
my
was the champ too.
I gotta tell you, in the
I was the
beginning
champ
though,
too.
the WWE or the WWF, whatever. I gotta keep WWE.
WWF.
Yeah.
They pushed the shit out of that guy in the beginning. Remember?
Who? Salvatore Bolomo?
Oh yeah, they did push the shit out of him until finally it was like, put him in the ring on Piper's Pit and let's just destroy him
And
so he has no credibility.
Yeah.
You
Put
know
him in
what-
his singlet in his light blue
His
singlet.
singlet.
with his arms like
His-
yay big,
his
like
pretzel-
3 inches,
his pretzel
and his
rod
and his
arms.
beard. And I know I got a gut, but this dude had like a friggin' pasta
But he
beer
was
gut.
a great technician.
Oh yeah, sure he
Oh,
was.
boy.
What did he do? A chicken wing? I don't even know
I
what,
don't know
was
what
his-
he did. I have
No,
not-
you know what his claim to
Drop
fame
kick,
was?
drop kick.
That stupid ass flying head scissor.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
talk about unrealistic
Not
moves.
exactly Rey
I'm
Mysterio.
gonna flip you and grab you with my legs and flip you.
And you're not going to notice it in time
yeah,
to move.
the move.
It's worse than the Danny LaRusso crane.
Stop.
There he goes.
There
No,
we
no,
go.
but I'm saying it's worse than that move.
He's right back to that one.
I
He
just
always goes
can't.
right back to the
Oh
crane.
my
Right
god.
Sorry, it's over. Oh, look, I'm the champion, the old
Yeah, but
Valley
you know what?
champion. Yay.
If Daniel LaRusso was fighting Salvatore Blomo when we went for the head scissors, you do wax on.
Wax on.
That's
Just
true.
wax them right off. Wax on.
Right. Right.
Or no, or would it be paint the fence?
Could be paint. You could use either or.
Paint the fence.
You could
Paint the
use
fence.
either or.
Paint the fence was
Oh,
going
my
up
God.
as well. But yeah, some of those old matches, and I've watched them.
And I loved them. But back
They're
then, I
hilarious.
loved the shit out of them.
But
dude.
now it's like, I got to be honest, and people, like, your fans might get mad. I kind of watch it for, like, comic relief. Like, this is awesome. Like, look at these fatzos.
I still like it.
Running around.
Look at these fatzos running
Look at
around.
Haystack Calhoun. I could beat Haystack Calhoun in 5 minutes.
I wouldn't-
I just run around.
I wouldn't go
like,
anywhere
try
near
and catch me, Chubby.
Oh my God.
Haystack
You know, to be
Calhoun.
honest with you, like, so
Yes.
when I got into wrestling, right, when Ray
Yes.
Stevens finally appeared in the WWF and they were talking about how great this guy
Stevens
was,
was
he was
up
great.
there already,
Yeah,
he
though.
was.
He
A
was
lot-
up there in
everybody talks
age,
how great
though.
they were. But I caught him in the back end when he had that feud
Yeah.
with Snuka.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, Ray Stevens did not look like a tough guy to me.
No.
I don't know.
No, by no means.
I don't know.
Pharaoh's thinking deep on this.
I am.
Pharaoh is a deep guy.
He's thinking deep.
I think Ray Stevens was a tough dude.
I'm not saying he was, like, he didn't look like Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Let me put
Jimmy
it that way.
Superfly Snuka looked like a. Oh my God! I mean, how can you compare the two? Especially Jimmy's in his prime.
Dude, just
Ray
think
was
about
already
how
at the
awesome
end.
that was. You'd watch Superstar Wrestling just to watch him do a Superfly splash off the top rope. And if you every so often he'd give you the headbutt off the second rope as the finisher,
Yes.
and you'd be pissed off.
Right.
You'd
What
be
was
pissed
that?
off.
What a letdown.
It's like, come on, dude, come on.
And it's funny too how that leap off the top rope was the be all end all.
it was the be all end all,
was the
dude.
And now they
be-all,
do it
end-all.
every match.
It was so good.
I gotta tell you, man. You see, in the wrestling like encyclopedia, one of the coolest things ever. And God bless him, I miss him. At WrestleMania 4, Snooker's on the top rope, or one of them's on the top rope like that. And you look down, like in the second row, and there's my father, like bombed, and he's like. Like that, because he took my kid brother, and it was awesome. In like the wrestling encyclopedia, I forget what it was, but my brother has it, and it's quite a memory because it's my dad, when he's gone, and it was like so cool to see because it was typical of my dad at that time. He was like, "All right, I'm staying in Atlantic City, so I'm gonna get bombed. We're comped to go to this thing." They met all the wrestlers beforehand. And there he is, like wasted. And I'm like, "You're awesome."
You know what I was thinking, because when Pharaoh brings up the old stuff, it like the memories they're there. Like I can see it in my eyes. So I was thinking about Poffo. I was thinking when Poffo first came to WWE, how much I just didn't like him. Right? I was like, he was like nothing to me. It was like, whatever.
Right.
But when he came back juiced up as the genius, I was like totally into him.
Bought it.
Right.
It's like you get juiced up, man. I'm like,
Right.
all right, now I'm
Right.
totally into this.
Well,
shit.
plus the gimmick was so much better.
How good was that
The
gimmick, man?
Genius is a great gimmick. I mean, he nailed that. He still nails it. It was perfect for him.
And you think about we were talking about Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan. So history says, right, Flair has a problem with NWA or WCW when they recently turn, and he comes and takes the belt and brings it to the WWE.
Right.
So I kind of had stopped watching wrestling at that time, but when Flair came back, that was like, you're talking the two greatest wrestlers of all time, and they go head to head.
Right.
So I started watching wrestling. You want to share your thoughts when that first interview when Flair kind of give you a little synopsis, because he said he caught the match on the WWE Network at the
Right.
Garden, which I was at. I'll give you my recount of it, but Well,
all these recent guests we've been lucky enough to have really given me a wave of nostalgia. So I go back and I watch a lot of stuff. And recently I re-explored when Ric Flair came to the WWF, and this is 1991. As Mike said, he had a falling out with his other company and had shown up with Vince. Now, the very first time, now for years, people had wanted to see Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan face to face. This was something that just people were drooling over. And the first time they come face to face, from what I recall, was this is a promo. And oddly enough, in the promo, Flair approaches Hogan, and here they are together for the first time ever on screen. And for what it's worth, in the promo, Ric Flair just outshines Hulk Hogan. He just looks up at him and starts with the Flair tone of voice and like, "Big man!" And he just starts tearing into him, and you can almost see Hogan shriveling. You know, it's like, wow, Flair's really laying it into him with the great mic work we all know Rick had. Now, Hogan, of course, is one of the all-time great talkers, too. But oddly enough, in this promo, Flair winds up looking to me like king. Now, I go and I see on Old School that they've got the Hogan-Flair match from Madison Square Garden, 1991, which apparently you were at.
Correct.
Okay. As I'm watching this match, and I'm still a little disturbed, like, about how much Ric Flair seemed to tilt it towards him when it was during the promo. I'm like, man, what does... I just started reevaluating, like, you know, and then all of a sudden, Flair comes out for the Garden match. Now we're talking about a match, not a promo. Now it's a match. And Flair comes out, the usual greatness, he's Ric Flair. Okay, fine. The second Hogan's music hits, and you could see Ric Flair actually with a look of like, whoa, that's a pop. You hear the crowd explode, and out comes Hogan with the whole you and the spiel and the tearing of the shirt and the place, as I find out later from you, was not even near capacity, is as loud as shit. I can imagine what it would have been like if they had not booked this match in the middle of the card, but you could explain that one to me.
When you were saying like how loud it was.
So loud! It was
I
like,
gotta
oh my
tell
God.
you, dude, the place was... It had to be only a third full.
That's messed up.
And I remember
Why did
sitting
they put
there
that
going,
match in the middle
"Oh my
of the card?"
Well, if you remember back in the day, the main events used to always be in the middle of the card.
I guess,
Hogan Sheik,
but
when he
Hogan-
took the title, was middle of the card.
That's what they used to always do, because the big thing was they'd have it in the middle of the card, and then before the last two matches,
but
they would announce the next.
Don't you
card.
know when the crowd is not even there yet? I mean, what are you doing,
Dude, I'm telling
it
you,
filled up after
No,
I saw the.
I'm telling you, it
Wow,
didn't.
what
It
is
was
this,
empty.
illusion?
In fact, I was like, "This is
messed up.
one of the worst matches I've ever seen." It was
Wow.
so bad. In fact, I think I told you I fell asleep.
Yeah, you were pretty pissed
I
off.
fell asleep.
remember
I
that.
was working nights at that time, and I couldn't even stay awake for it.
Interesting.
And I remember my ex-wife at the time. She's like, "Let's go."
Boo.
Yeah, what a hose job too. The finish, because
Did
Flair.
you just call my ex-wife a hose?
No,
What?
I booed.
No,
I booed. Oh, boo.
my
No, I
God.
thought he called her a hoe.
Oh my God! What do I work?
It
on?
happens.
Never mind. Ay ay ay.
What am I gonna tell you?
What are we gonna
Ay,
say?
ay.
What are you gonna do?
It happens.
It happens.
By the way, 20 years ago was Hell in the Cell. I don't know if you're aware of that, but they had the little landmark thing. Mick Foley was on the show this past week. 20 years ago, Foley basically gave up his body for wrestling, and now he walks around all hobbling and stuff.
Which
But,
I believe on past shows, the Pharaoh has said was the greatest match of all time, right?
I think so. I mean, it all
In your
depends on what you
opinion.
want out of a match. I understand that, but to me, and like I told you, like when I got Bart into wrestling, it's like one of the first things I played for him because I wanted him to realize that this is not a joke. Pro wrestling, this is a rough sport, and I just think that match was unbelievable. What did that match not have? You know. What a dramatic match. I mean, do you remember this match? This is the one where the tooth comes through his nose. I mean,
that was part of my life when I was not.
Right. Well, you know what?
watching
Do
wrestling. I've watched
yourself
it on
a
the
huge
network.
favor.
No,
and-
I watched it.
you
It
know,
was sick.
It's
It was
insane.
I'll tell you what, I was never a fan of Mick Foley or Mankind or Dude Love or
Okay.
Cactus
I
Jack.
was.
That day when that match happened,
Right. God,
you
respect that.
instantaneously, I was a fan. And I could tell you, I think it was Super Bowl Sunday, they actually decided that pre-recorded match in the dungeon match or whatever, Boiler Room match, where he wins
Bro.
the belt from The Rock. And I couldn't have thought someone did not deserve a world championship more than Mick
Than Mick
Foley
Foley.
at that
Oh,
point
yeah.
after
Wanna
all
laugh?
that.
You want to laugh? True story. I'm sitting in my chair. It's got to be 20-something years ago. My phone rings. My cousin, right? He says, put on Channel 9 or whatever it was on. Whatever. It's all right. So I put on. I said, why am I watching wrestling? He goes, remember when you used to come out to our house when we lived in the city when we were kids, and my next-door neighbor and his brother, you used to hang around and play with them and you'd fight with them all the time? I said, yeah, what about it? He goes, the Foleys. I go, yeah.
Oh,
He
you
goes,
knew them?
I didn't know who it was. Like, I cannot say I remembered him, but when we were little kids, we'd go out for like a weekend, me and my brother, and stay out in East Setauket with my uncle and aunt and my cousins, and their next door neighbor was the Foleys.
Wow.
Was Mick Foley.
Who's the most famous person to come from your high school?
From my high school, me.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
a shitty high school.
yeah.
Jesus Christ came from this high school.
Actually, the most famous person
Man, that's pretty famous.
to come from my high school, I think, is, and I'm not sure if he went there or not, but I think it's Ed Burns, the actor, the guy who was
Okay.
in Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, okay.
I think he went to my high school.
Now we have a wrestler that graduated from our high school, right? And you actually
Salvatore
you hung out with him, right?
Palomo.
Oh my God, are you talking about Devon?
Yeah. Can you tell a story about him hanging out at your house?
Devon didn't really go to our school for very long, and if he even
By the way, I don't remember him.
if
So I have
he
no
even
idea.
did, I remember that he was brought to my house in a group of kids.
Right.
And this is what I remember. This is a billion years ago. This is during the 80s. This is way before Devon's a wrestler. He's just a teenager like the rest of us. But I remember he sat in my kitchen, and we all had my mom's famous iced tea.
Nice.
Which was
has always
infamous.
been good.
Everybody wanted mom's
Nice.
iced tea. Yeah. And
Except when I used to piss in it and laugh as the Pharaoh family would be
Did
drinking.
did she make the grainy stuff
You
like my mother used
menace.
to make? Like put the powder in and
Dude,
stir it up? And
I'm
you'd have,
going
like,
to
the
tell you a
grains
true
at the
story
bottom?
here. So she made great iced tea, but one day I decided to pee in the whole
Are
iced
you
tea.
going to go to the food fight?
No, we're not going to go food fight.
Oh, my God.
But I peed in the iced tea. We put it in the fridge, and then he calls me. He's like, "Oh my God, my parents are drinking the tea."
I don't remember this. You're a psycho.
That's crazy.
You don't remember that?
You don't
I
remember
remember you
the fr-
taking
Well,
leaving a pile of stuff on someone's car. I remember that.
Yeah, that's happened before.
I'm not going to get specific.
All right,
I
go-
promise. I'm not going to get
all right,
specific.
all right,
but
don't
I'm
get
gonna do-
specific.
I get a phone call, like summer vacation too, because
Yes.
you get away with this when you're a teenager. I get a phone call pretty late, and I don't even get a hello. I get, meet me on the corner with a roll of toilet paper. Click, click.
That's a call I don't want to
And
take.
I'm like, what the fuck? So like an idiot, I go and I get a roll of toilet paper. I'm like,
What are you
I-
going to do when you get a call like that?
Yeah,
That's,
you know,
that's not your
yeah.
What are
everyday
you
call.
going to do? Huh?
gotta-
It's
you
not
gotta
like,
roll toilet paper,
or
you know?
meet me on the corner with $50. No,
Yeah.
you get that call all the time. When it's meet me on the corner.
By the way,
toilet
not to
paper.
interrupt this story, but I actually rented Gotti like an idiot.
It's the worst movie ever.
It's
right?
like
hearing bad
it's not
things.
even the point that's the worst movie. It's like, could you at least get the dialogue out so you could understand what the fuck they're talking about? Because you have no idea what's going on throughout the movie. No, it's like they're talking too low. The sound is bad. You're watching on TV, can't even understand, see what's going on. It's like, come on, really, come on. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, anyway, I wind up with this roll of... I'm standing on a corner in East Northport with this roll of toilet paper at 1 o'clock in the
Nice.
morning, you know? And up comes my partner over here, and he goes, follow me. The next thing I know, he's pinching a loaf on someone's car hood.
Nice.
I was like, what is this guy doing? He's like, throw me the toilet paper. I'm like, oh, that's my job. Okay.
Whose call was it? What
I
did I
can't
do?
tell.
Oh, we can't get into
Can't
that.
get into
It was just
The wor-
someone who was...
The
you know.
worst we ever did to a car, me and my buddies is tailgating outside the Coliseum. We're like 19. We're going to some concert, right? And we're like, in my friends like Nova, right? We're like barbecuing, we're drinking beers. And I mean barbecuing, like charcoal barbecue and the whole bit. So Johnny Douchebag pulls up in his brand new Jag, right? Pulls right alongside of us, gets out. He's got like the Don Johnson look, right?
Yeah, boy.
By the way, which is pretty cool.
It's kind of awesome.
It is awesome.
But he opens the door for his hot girlfriend, and then I guess to like show off to her, he goes, fellas, try and stay away from the car.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, there you go. Good job, pal.
Nice charcoal,
You
mustard,
almost got away with being cool.
charcoal,
well.
mustard,
Try to
ketchup,
stay
a white
away
Jaguar,
from the
a white Jag.
You just reminded me of an awesome concert in the parking lot story. It was fantastic. I remember I was like sitting in my friend's car. I'm looking down.
Yes.
And I'm rolling something because this was the Leonard Skinner concert. So I'm rolling something, you know?
Marijuana
Jimbo Skinner. So I'm fucking, I'm rolling something, right?
Freebird, bitches.
You know?
Look at him. Look, he's actually like rolling.
Yeah, it's great. I'm rolling something and I'm looking
It's
down.
hard getting old. You got to do the moves.
Yeah.
joints, the
I'm looking.
joints.
I'm looking down, and my buddy next to me, Curtis. Hey, what's up, Kurt? He watches every week. He goes to me, yo, man. Now I won't mention full names, but he goes, yo, someone's messing with Rodney. Now you know who Rodney is. You know, at least I think you do.
Not
He's
really.
like, someone's
Thanks.
He's like, someone's messing with Rodney, and I'm like looking down, I'm like, that's nice, you know. I'm not thinking anything of it. All of a sudden, I hear crash, the full sound of a full Jack Daniels bottle going across someone's skull.
Nice.
I look up and
Nice.
I'm like, oh. I guess Rodney's done now. You know, it was just like somebody would just, you know.
See, but you know what? Like, it
Some
just
of this
proves
shit just
times don't
stays with
change.
me.
It's just now everybody sees everything that goes on.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like,
Before, when you
Right.
smashed someone with a bottle on their head, no one knew about it.
Right.
dude, New Year's
Right.
Eve, 10th grade, Alma Brothers Molly Hatchet, 8th row on the floor, between two bike gangs having a fight. Me and my friends. It was one of
Nice.
the most awesome things
I
ever.
love Molly
Chairs
Hatchet.
flying.
It's mint.
No, I was wasted, bro. And we were all like in 10th grade. We're like, oh, this is awesome. You guys rock. And they like adopted us. They were like, you guys are kind of cool.
Molly Hatchet?
No, the
You know,
motorcycle
let me
gang.
ask you. Let me ask a quick
Ask
question.
away, my friend.
You go to a concert. You guys go to a concert. You go to a wrestling match.
Yeah.
You want to go? Yeah, I want to have a good time, right? You don't want to have problems
No,
with people.
no, not at 53.
You know, I got to tell you
Not at
something. I remember
23.
being a
That's what I
I
remember.
used to come home from the military, and I try to always catch the Madison Square Garden wrestling matches.
Yes.
And I do remember some bad times. I remember one time, this guy literally grabbed a chair, had it over his head, was running towards the ring.
Yes.
Okay?
Idiot.
And I'm like, oh, this guy must be part of the show. I guess he had a beef with some dude in the second row. He smashes the chair over the dude's head.
What the hell?
Dude.
That's fucked up.
Dude, it's.
Awesome.
Hey, I remember during the war to settle score. Now, how old are we? About 15, 16, maybe? I don't remember.
What
but
year was that, please?
83?
85.
84, 85.
85 was WrestleMania.
So maybe I was
yeah. It
17.
was 17 going in 18.
So anyway, we're at war to settle score, and it's almost like a Yankee Met game. And I actually think I had Hogan stuff on.
Okay.
The guys I was with had Hogan stuff on, and these
Okay.
dudes had Piper stuff on. And these guys were like grown men, 35 years
Are
old.
you sure?
And they're looking to beat the shit out of us. Now,
Oh my God.
mind you, if you know anything about me, it doesn't matter how big you are,
Right,
whatever,
right.
it's on.
Right.
But I mean, there was like just a perfect example. It's like you weren't safe no matter where you went, man. It's
Dude.
like it's no different.
Dude, I had a great thing happen in the Staten Island Mall in 2000. It was during the middle of the World Series. I'm wearing a Mets shirt, right? Just because I'm wearing it. And my daughter, my youngest daughter, is like 5 months old. I got her in the stroller, right? And some kid, like, you know, because Staten Island, like, huh, Mets suck. You suck. And I'm like, hold on, young man. I was like, you know, you can't just go up to people and say that they suck.
Not advisable.
This person may throw you right off the balcony.
Right.
I was like, where do you think? Because
Wow,
I'm
violent
wearing
Met
a-
fan.
Yeah.
No, not violent. I was just like,
just kidding.
I was just like, where do you get your balls, little boy?
Yeah.
You get yourself killed doing that. Like, you know, I don't know.
By the way, the Rumker says that Boomer Esiason's his most famous person in his high school.
Okay. So what
Oh,
is
that
that?
was Jeff Rumpel.
Islip?
Yeah.
Is that where Boomer went?
Yeah, Boomer went to East Islip.
East
I know.
Islip.
I don't
There
consider
we go.
Boomer Esiason famous. To be
Oh,
honest
would you?
with
He's not in the Hall of Fame. He never won a
Yeah,
Oh,
Super
come
Bowl.
I can
on.
remember this.
He's a good quarterback.
I can remember this. We were playing
Over
the
the
Houston
course of his
Oilers, who
career?
already had locked down the playoffs.
Oh, don't
and they
remind
pretty,
me of that game.
They
That
pretty much had
sucked.
packed
No
it
show.
in,
Yeah.
and that
That
dude
was
fucking
rough.
that was a Richard
That
Todd
was,
appearance.
Oh, my God.
Richard Todd.
Oh,
Dickie
what are
T.
you doing?
That's
Why
why-
are you mentioning these quarterbacks right
That's
now?
why
We're
I
actually-
love being
Stop.
a Giants fan.
By the way,
I
I'm
don't-
gonna. I just want to make a
stop.
statement.
Oh,
Fuck
come on.
Boomer Esiason.
Oh,
Fucking hate Boomer Esiason.
oh my God, that's rough.
Fucking hate you, dude.
Oh, dude. Oh my God.
I hate you. I hate
Holy
Boomer.
WFAN, Batman.
Yeah,
The hell?
but FAN. That's still on the air?
Yeah,
Hell
unfortunately.
yeah, Boomer's been on
I don't
forever.
want
And he talks like, you know, "Ow, who's that
Bucket.
Johnny? Who's that tight end? That big tight end. That
Johnny
was-
Mitchell?
Johnny Mitchell. Oh, Johnny Mitchell couldn't remember a play. That's why I threw 80 interceptions, because Johnny Mitchell never ran his patterns. Shut the fuck up. You suck.
You stink, Lefty.
So rough.
But yeah, you suck, Lefty.
Lefty.
Oh, my
and
God.
your show sucks.
I can't get those
Oh
years
my
back. You were
God.
quarterback.
And you
I remember
suck.
the one year they were like
There was
one
only
in
3.
1 in
What are you
15.
doing? That
they
was
were playing the Colts. And he threw a bomb to Wayne Corbett, and they were going to win the game, and Wayne Corbett dropped the ball.
Nice.
And he was all angry. I'm sorry, we already lost all fucking 14 games already, clown boy. It's like, don't
Dude,
be mad at Wayne
dude,
Corbett.
The 1 in 15 season, he was actually not on our team, and he was the one guy who beat us.
Are you sure he wasn't on our team?
No,
No.
he was on the Cardinals already. He played for us in 93, 94, and 95.
Wait a minute, hold on.
96 was so unfortunate that I'll take you through who was our quarterback.
Who was the coach?
Check
Rich
Trudeau!
Kotite.
Who was the coach?
Rich Kotite.
So he was under the Kotite window.
For 1 year.
So that's the year that Corbett played with
Corvette's
him.
rookie year.
Yeah,
was
and he dropped that.
Boomer's
so what was their
last.
record with Boomer?
3-13 in 1994. 95.
Okay,
6
sorry.
and 10 the year
I
before.
got the 1 and 16.
I'm out of my mind when it comes to
Thank
it.
you.
I know this
He
stuff.
was 9 and 23 as your quarterback.
He was terrible.
He was terrible.
He was terrible.
He was terrible. I was
but
at
but the team was terrible. It was what it was.
The 1 and 15 year, I was at the Jets Raiders game, a Sunday night game.
I was at every game.
Second row behind the Raiders bench, right on the 50-yard line. I knew some doctor who had tickets. And
did you slap him afterwards?
No,
making you watch that football?
Phil Villapiano, the old Raiders
linebacker,
was sitting right next to us. Right?
I thought you were going to tell me he came out and housed the Jets at like 60-something years old.
No, but I just remember some douche like in a Raider jersey. He was like 500 pounds, and he's like, "Ooh, Raiders," and we're just like, "Shut!" And I'm a Jet guy. I'm a Giant fan, but I don't root against the Jets.
Okay,
so I'm like. The guy's like standing over, Raider Nation, and I'm like, asshole, I don't care. I'm in the second row, and you're blocking my view. Like, what the F, dude?
Yeah, but
like, just sit
dude,
down.
he's probably doing you a favor because they suck.
He was that year.
Now, what was his record? 9 and 23. You said
9 and 26.
9 and 26. So, what was his record each year, Pharaoh?
Well, he was 3 and 13.
His first year was 93. They actually went 8 and 8. His second year,
that was a year that they went into Houston and fucking he sucked.
Correct.
He sucked.
His second year they went 6 and 10.
Who's the coach at the 8 and 8 season?
8 and 8 was ironically in
was Kozlik, that's
1993
right.
was Kozlik.
Yes.
94 he had a different coach all 3 years.
Which is
94
awesome.
was Pete Carroll, and 95
Pete Carroll,
Leon Hess
yeah,
had the
the
dream and
choke
hired Kotite. I'm sitting on an island and I'm thinking I would love to have Rich Kotite to go back to
Yeah,
the
but
island.
you know what? Didn't
are you doing?
Kotite just come from Philadelphia making a whole bunch of playoff appearances?
Not a whole
But they
bunch.
didn't
She had
win
actually
anything.
made the playoffs, which to the Jets was like, oh, God, take us. Because the Jets just, the Jets.
Yeah.
And then thank God Parcells came in and actually righted the ship somewhat for many
And he
years.
still won.
Anyway, I don't want to make
Still
this
won
boomer
nothing.
size and
Very
talk.
true.
I hate boomer size and
So leave it alone.
leave you alone.
Just leave it alone.
Stupid idiot.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Hate you.
Stupid ass.
Stupid ass.
Suck.
Fucking hate you.
Well, speaking on a subject that I know I'll probably get some flack for, I'd just
On
like to
stupid
say,
asses?
well, whoever the stupid ass was that decided Renee Young should be full-time.
All right, we're gonna have a little discussion
Good,
about
we
this.
should.
You're really angering me with
Good,
this
I hope
crap.
so.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
What's your
well,
problem?
let me put it this way. What I look for in a
What, she
color...
didn't cook your meatballs before she does the
Yeah,
announcing?
go ahead, go there, Archie Bunker.
She didn't clean your
the
clean the
bottom line
bathroom or
is
something?
that while you're profiling, I'm actually going to explain what the
All right,
problem
go
is.
ahead.
The problem is basically
Hold
this.
on real quick. Renee, clean a goddamn bathroom and stop playing around with Raw.
Right. Because Monty said so.
Renee, dinner.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Again, it goes something like this. Who's this, Dean Ambrose yelling at her right now? What the fuck's going on here? All of a
Go
sudden,
ahead.
she became like, chained. She became chained to the kitchen. Sounds familiar. In some horrible alternate universe, chained to the kitchen with head in the oven.
Renee, stifle.
Ay, ay, ay.
Go ahead. So
Sorry,
let's hear it.
Well,
Let's
let me
hear
know
it.
when you two are done.
We're ready. I'm
Are
ready.
you sure?
I'm
All
ready.
right. Well, it goes something like this as far as I'm concerned. Color commentators are supposed to supply either A, B, or both A and B. Either you better be funny,
Okay.
or B, you better be informative,
Okay.
or C, you better be both.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the water pistol and the blanks you gave me all 3 hours because you're boring as piss. You added absolutely nothing. You're not funny. So, yay for the gender triumph. How about putting someone in the booth? It doesn't matter what sex they are. That it's entertaining and informative.
Well,
That's
could
what I want out of my color. Booker T was funny and informative.
Tell me when I can retort. Are you done?
I'm not sure if I'm done.
All right, well, wait till you're done, and
but
then
the
I'll
bottom line-
say
but
something.
the bottom line is this. Does it come across as plastic? Yep. Is she actually reading spoon-fed lines that sound like lines? Yep. Lame. Now, will it improve? I hope so. But for now, go ahead, Mike.
All right, so let's answer. You two can answer these couple of questions. Who are the two? Give me two of the greatest announcers of all time. Give me your top two
Color
duos.
commentators or play-by-play?
Duos, whatever the duos, right?
Well,
you got
I think
Jim
we kind of
Ross,
ran
right?
over it a little bit during the week when we talked.
Jim Ross, Jerry the King Lawler, fair enough.
That's
Gorilla
unbelievable.
Monsoon, Bobby the Brain
That's
Heenan.
unbelievable.
Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby the Brain Heenan
Unbelievable.
is the gold standard.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my God.
whatever the case
It
is, not going to
depends, but
argue that
I can
point.
see it.
So here's Renee Young, who's new.
How are we even?
She's next to Michael Cole, who you can consider one of the greatest announcers of all
He's
time.
serviceable.
Good, yes.
He's more than serviceable. Be fair.
Oh,
Farrell.
come on. When was he a great
Be
announcer,
Farrell.
or has he just been there forever?
Okay, next. She's
Aye.
next to Corey Graves, who, if anyone watches,
Corey's great.
this guy is ultra talented.
Corey's great.
So, Don't you think you got to give Renee Young
I'm saying
more than
that.
a week and say, "Oh, you're terrible"?
So
I mean,
far,
she's next.
But you know what? So far, this is a message to the idiots who are spoon feeding her lines. Let her be herself. I have a problem with them putting the cuffs on her. Let her be herself.
So
I can smell these written lines. It's like stop.
So
and the timing is off.
I'm going to
too.
say
like,
this: you bring in Ronda.
So processed.
You bring in Ronda Rousey.
Processed.
You bring in Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Right. You
Yeah.
take it easy with her. You get her well trained for WrestleMania. She does a fantastic job.
Yeah?
You get her well trained for the Nia Jax
What's
match.
wrong?
She
You gotta
does
do
a
it with Renee.
I'm getting to the point.
All right.
All right.
This better be good.
Okay. We gonna listen?
Yeah.
Or
I'm
you just
listening
gonna
the
go
whole
to
way
your next
through.
point?
No.
All right.
Go on.
So
Hurry up.
Ronda does a great job with Nia Jax, right? And now Ronda, you could say, is an ultra success, right?
Yeah, I love Ronda.
So you've
Sure.
got Renee Young. To the left is Corey Graves, who is one of the great announcers of all time, and I don't care what anyone says,
He's
right?
up there
You got
already.
Gordon
He's doing a great
Soley.
job. Oh,
you
my,
got
don't put
all.
him with Gordon.
I'm
That's
not
different.
putting him with him. I
Okay.
know there's a list.
What's in this coffee?
But Corey Graves.
What the hell?
But Corey Graves is a great announcer.
Yes.
And I don't give a shit. You want to talk about Michael Cole? Michael Cole is a great announcer. Period. Okay.
I think he's good.
So when you
Not saying
put
he's
this
not.
young
I just don't
person,
think he's,
when you
great.
put this young person in the middle of these two outstanding
Fair.
announcers,
Okay.
I would feed her
Boy, oh
lines
boy.
because you want her to be successful, just like you want Ronda to be successful. She'll come into her own, but give her a chance, dude. Let her out of the kitchen,
Oh
Pharaoh.
my! Would you stop with the kitchen? That's your ideology and fucked up brain.
Why?
Not
All I
mine.
hear is a
I don't have
evolution.
her in the kitchen.
Evolution.
You are
Fuck it.
awful. Now
Stop,
make me a
stop
waffle.
feeding
What
me.
is this?
Stop feeding me evolution. You suck.
Oh yeah. By the way, TNA sold out their pay-per-view. How's Evolution doing?
So Evolution's having a problem with their tickets right now.
Miller ain't going. I'm not going.
But I would-
fuck them.
I would
Miller's
tell.
not going.
You're not going, Miller?
I'm not going
No, I'm
either.
not. Why, you going to go with me?
He's
I
not
gonna
taking
bring
it.
it. I was gonna bring it.
All right, I'll
gonna take
go
me
with.
too.
I'll go with Monteleone. Baron von Monteleone.
What is his name now? Monticello, Monteleone, Monteronzoni.
Oh,
I don't know
Monticelli.
what's
So
going
listen,
on.
we're coming out of this saying this is to
Yes.
me, Renee Young's going to be excellent. Obviously, Pharaoh's
I
not
didn't
happy
say
with
she's
the-
not
all
going
right.
to be excellent.
Not
What-
your choice.
I will say this about Renee Young. I love her interviewing. I think she's great. I've always thought she's one of the better ones. She's really good at that.
Right.
Give her time. Fine. I get it. But right now, as of now, I am not into this at all. But that's me. So phooey.
All right.
There you go. Farrell says phooey.
Well, some guy writing Hebrew on our messages, and I
Really?
have no idea. Can you
Oi.
read that?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and brush up on it.
It's Hebrew? That's awesome.
Is it Hebrew, dude?
Besides, I'm
Hold on,
Pharaoh.
let me-
I'm
let me
Egyptian.
take a-
I don't read Hebrew.
I'm a pharaoh.
Is that
I'm-
Hebrew? Check that out, Miller. Is that
Hold
Hebrew?
on, I'm
Wait a
taking-
minute. Baruch Atah Adenoids?
Baruch
Adenoids? What the
atah.
hell's going on here? Ay,
boy.
ay, ay.
Baruch atah. Let's see what he's writing.
Dude, it's the last comment.
Dude, make like a chauffeur and blow.
Pharaoh, let's see.
What's going on here?
I
You know,
don't
Miller, dead air. You're giving us dead air right now.
Sorry about that. I don't see any.
Up, Steve. Duh session.
It's right on there, man.
Hey, dude, I'm doing every
said
now
dude.
and then. Bro.
What'd you think of Triple H's promo this week on
Sucked.
Raw, Mike? I thought it was
Blows.
nothing
Terrible.
too. Are you psyched
Boring.
about Triple H and
Nope.
The Undertaker? I mean, what's going on here?
Not in the least bit. And I gotta.
Not
I
when
gotta
Shawn
be-
Michaels sells is better than Triple H does.
Is Shawn going to come out of retirement as an end result of all of this? Or what's the story here with
He's googly eyed now, it looks
He's
like.
googly-eyed. He is.
No, he is.
Who's googly eyed?
Shawn.
Shawn Michaels got a lazy eye.
Yeah,
now.
he's got his one eye is
think
like
he always
Had the
looking towards
stupid
Jersey.
Deputy dog.
Deputy dog.
No, but one of his eyes is like crossed in now, I notice. But I don't know. I don't look
Deputy
for. I find the Undertaker
Hey,
matches.
before I go to Australia, can we shoot kangaroos over there?
Oh my God! Would you please?
I don't know.
In the name of God!
I find the Undertaker matches now depressing. No, I do.
It's like looking at your life in a microcosm.
No,
right?
well,
Oh,
it's
come
like
on.
watching him try and pick up guys to do the whatever, the
Tombstone.
pile driver, the
Tombstone.
He
Listen,
struggles.
we got to get to the most important
He
part.
struggles.
It's time to ruin the Pharaoh's Day, and I
What?
really enjoy these.
Oh,
What
boy.
now?
Guess what?
No.
It's time
No.
for
No, I'm not doing it.
Hell in the Cell.
I'm not doing it.
Prediction.
All right, me against you, Monty.
Nope.
Pharaoh's got to chime in.
I will. I'll chime in.
All right.
Whatever, go ahead.
So for the WWE Universal Champion,
No. You're supposed to leave that
You
for
got to
last.
start early.
Yeah, go to all the way to
gotta-
the end of your
you gotta
awesome
go to
run
the
sheet
Dominic
because it's a
Camucci
very nice
Salvatore
run sheet.
Baloney
Starts at
match.
it
bottom.
is nice and neat, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
I'll take Danucci
All right.
against Palomo.
Listen, here we go.
Is this
For
a
the
chair match? Go
SmackDown
on.
Tag Team Championship,
Yep.
Yes.
we've got one of our favorites, New Day,
That's not what
against Rusev Day. And by the way, your partner, Bart Griggs, who will be on Evan Ginsberg this Sunday from 11 to 1 with you, Jimmy Farrow, as part of Wisteria Hall.
Thank you.
Who actually leads us into our program that will be performing. But as always, Bart's got to kiss your ass and say Renee
Would you?
sucked.
Oh,
So.
yeah. He's not kissing my ass. He's stating his
Yes,
opinion.
yes.
Oh, you're such a fucking troublemaker.
sucks.
Oh, my God.
Prediction time.
Bart, when you throw shit at the screen, right there. There it is.
All right.
Okay.
New Day versus Rusev Day, gents. What do we got?
Go ahead.
Rusev Day.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Wow.
It's their time.
I'm going Rusev Day. It's their time.
I'm going Rusev Day.
So now I will
Agree.
tell the people, listen, first of all, I want to make something clear.
128-20.
The Pharaoh gets everything well,
128
except for SummerSlams and WrestleMania.
Yeah, don't talk to me about this year's. This year's.
But I will tell
Oh,
you,
my God.
expect 100%.
128-20.
Yes.
Bite
The
me.
Raw Tag Team Championship, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre are going to keep the belts.
Am I next?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Shield taking the tag belts.
Okay.
Interesting. I feel like Ziggler and McIntyre are still going to hold them for now.
Pharaoh's a smart man.
He's a smart man, but
See.
here's one of the more interesting
Not smart
feuds.
in
The
the last
Pharaoh last week wasn't happy with this feud, but I'm gonna.
Oh,
I do.
I hate this.
Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella versus The Miz and Marley.
I can't stand this feud.
I hate this. I'm with
Rude.
Pharaoh on
Oh,
this.
I hate
I
it.
want a no-show. Don't show up. Because I will. I'm actually changing the channel when that's on. But it's going to be Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella said all the crowd go, yes, 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 like a bunch of sheep. Bored with it.
Wow.
Bored with it.
Bored with it.
I hate
Bored.
it. I hate the program. I can't stand it.
Why? Because that's right. There's women involved.
No.
Oh.
Because this is how we conclude Daniel Bryan and The Miz. All that buildup, all that time, SummerSlam match, one match. That's it. That's what we get. And this is the aftermath. The mixed tag, and I don't give a crap if there were Martians involved. This is shit. Enough with the sex gender crap. Oh, Pharaoh, go to the kitchen. The fuck. You go to the kitchen.
Holy shit.
Make me a pie. Burnt.
So who are we picking?
You piece of shit!
I got-
Anyway,
I
not
got
you.
Brian
you
and
know damn
Bella.
well I'm talking about. What?
Who are you picking?
Bryan and Bella.
I'm going to do the same.
Well, first of all, I got to tell you,
Come on, give us something.
I was a little disappointed the way Maurice was getting really fat.
Oh my God! Did you
had to
see on the
post
reality
baby.
show they were showing when she was
It's
pregnant?
tough being pregnant.
Holy Bray Wyatt!
But she's looking. Holy Bray Wyatt is
Holy
right.
Bray Wyatt!
But
I was
boy,
like,
she's
what?
looking good
Oh,
now.
she's
So
fine
I'd
now.
love to.
Of course.
I would love to root for Miz and Maurice, but we know it's going to be Brian and
Okay.
Brie.
Yes, 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 yes.
All right, here's a super exciting match.
Here we go.
I can't get enough of
Oh,
this.
Miller's going to love this
Son of our guest on Saturday,
one. Be nice.
Randy.
You be nice.
What? Randy Orton
That's right, son of Bob.
against Jeff Hardy. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
I hope you're on camera.
Are you
for
on
that.
camera for
I
this?
am.
Oh, there we
Great.
go.
Randy Orton will
There
win
we
this
go.
one. Will win this
He
match.
hears voices in his head.
Yes, it's going through my veins.
Go
Yes.
ahead.
I'm going to pick Randy Orton also.
Wow. You going Randy Orton?
I went Randy Orton.
Yeah, why not? He's got to win, right?
Gotta
Yeah.
win.
Got to keep him
Besides,
hanging
I
around
mean,
for another 15 years.
Gotta have him for another 20.
And honestly, if
he's
you were,
the apex
if you
predator.
were being nerdy about it on paper, Randy's the guy.
Right now, I got to be honest with you. Just from the beginning, this card already sucks. But
It
hey,
stinks. It's
but wait a minute, it
bore.
changes right here.
Okay.
Oh, well, you know
Raw
why?
Women's Championship match.
Think about it.
Ronda Rousey.
Why would it
versus
change?
Little Miss Bliss.
That's gonna
We're
be
going to
awesome.
change Little Miss Bliss to a new name. And moving
Mrs.
forward.
Miller.
Talk about dancing with the devil. What are you doing?
I'm
It's
just-
going to be
What are you
Mrs.
doing?
Monty. Okay?
Mrs. Monticello.
What are you doing?
Miss Alexa Monty. Listen.
Alexa
Wait a minute, hold on,
Monticello.
let's check this out.
Oh,
Alexa
my
Miller.
God.
Alexa Miller. Nah. Alexa Monty. Sounds so much
Bless
better.
you.
Thank you. I hit the sneeze button too,
So,
so it didn't go over the air.
There we
How
go.
about that?
So
Alexa Bliss will
Alexa
win.
Bliss's arm was hurt, but now she's damaged Ronda's ribs.
Alexa Bliss will win because Ronda Rousey needs a tan badly, and she has to have that surgery which is going to take her out of action for a little while. The mole removal.
Mole.
You're next.
I'm also going to agree that Alexa Bliss will regain the championship. And here's the shocking point, and listen because Monty's calling it. Nia Jax will come in and interfere and help Alexa win that match.
All right. What did you say, Pharaoh? What say the Pharaoh?
I think Nia Jax is going to interfere in the match, but it's going to result in like either a double DQ or some sort of no decision because Ronda's going to fight Alexa again. They're going to milk this cow. That's what I think.
Oh, no,
I think they're going to milk this cow.
That makes
sense. And they should. This should go on for several months. This is a good feud.
That's actually
By the way, Mr. Get in the kitchen.
It's an entertaining
get out of the
feud.
kitchen and get in the ring.
Here's the better feud.
Okay.
And this really, I got to be honest with you, call me crazy. This should be main eventing.
Okay.
This is good stuff.
SmackDown Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair, champion, versus Becky Lynch, who has become
good stuff.
Not just
awesome.
The fans love her.
Awesome.
They even I could not stand Becky Lynch. Number one, she went to midriff, which totally rocking.
Winner.
Wearing black.
Wearing black. Oh my God.
Totally.
And you know what? She's actually showing. She's actually showing some mic skills.
Yeah, she's
With
excellent.
the brogue.
Who wins this match?
Charlotte Flair does.
Wow.
Mike?
Wow. I'm going Charlotte Flair wins this match. They cannot damage her for WrestleMania. Now, common sense would be people listening out there, the many fans saying, well, then how could they have Ronda lose to Alexa? Good question. Good question. That double DQ sounds a little better, but I'm still going to stick with my girl Alexa. I got to go with Charlotte, and it's going to get Becky even... The fans crazy. And this talk about a feud that's going to continue to have super heat. They're making a mistake if they put the strap around
now
Becky.
what they should do in that match is they should have outside interference in that match on Charlotte's end and switch the storyline. And she becomes the heel, and Becky, who is now a fan favorite because she turned heel, she has the fans on her side.
I love it.
Winner.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
What? I'm like a guru.
A guru.
A guru.
A guru.
I think this is another match where they're going to be milking this one, and I'm not so sure there's going to be a title change. So basically, I'm almost sticking to the same thing where this is just going to continue. I think Charlotte's going to somehow continue to hold it, but not much longer.
Right.
Becky's going to win it.
No way.
Becky will win this title again. She will.
What does he keep saying again? She never had the title.
She was the original women's champion 2 years ago.
SmackDown
She was the very first one.
Wasn't
2 years
I
ago.
thought Alexa
As a matter
was.
of fact, her anniversary just passed.
Are you sure?
Yeah. She was the first SmackDown women's champion.
Wow, I'm really getting my history down. That's a better
problem.
I thought Alexa was
Pharaoh's
the
like
original
an
You
champion.
can't know everything, and I don't know everything either. It is what it
Yes, you
is.
do.
No, I don't.
All right,
You know
so
everything.
here's a match.
fine.
Here's a match that I wasn't a super fan of because I'm not a big fan of Joe.
Okay.
But they went so old school on this.
I love this feud.
It is one of the great, again, another great feud.
Did you see AJ's empty arena promo?
It was fantastic.
It was great. I was just old school. I mean, I don't know. I just thought it was, and I love his "Oh Wendy." Every week, Joe is basically calling out AJ's family. He's referring to AJ's wife by first name. He's like, "Oh Wendy." This guy's out of his mind. I love it. I love it.
I'm going Samoa Joe this time.
Wow. You know, I think this is the first time you ever went against AJ
That's
Miller.
a ballsy pick.
I'm going with
respect
Samoa
that.
Joe. It's time.
Farrah, what do you got?
Oh, I so much want to agree with him. I really do. I love Joe. I want to see Joe get the belt, but I just can't see them taking it off AJ.
Doesn't make sense.
So I think AJ's going to hold it still.
AJ's going to hold it.
I hope you're right. I'll say that on record.
I'm going
I hope you're right.
I'm going AJ.
I want to be wrong on this one.
Okay.
I do. I want Joe to get the belt.
It's
I'm
time.
going AJ. All right, so for the
AJ, by the way, AJ's entering, if I can mention it quick, he's entering rarefied air with his title reign.
Yeah.
That's
He's
what I
now
mean. It's
becoming
time.
one of the all-time, over the last quarter of a century, how long he's held the belt. So he's doing an amazing job with that belt.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, by the way, Bart said it's Arabic, not Jewish.
Oh, is it? I didn't look at it, so forgive me.
It's Arabic.
So
Well,
way
we're-
on you.
Hey, look, our friend Bill Shearer
What the?
came back on.
What'd he say?
He puts Alexa Monty. She should shave her head the way her
Someone's bored.
and Monty can put their heads together and look. Hold on, I got to look for see
this sounds
more.
brilliant.
Make an ass out of themselves.
Hold on.
Go on.
I kind of, you know what?
Funny.
It's funny,
It's
but
funny.
maybe if I wish I could see more, it won't show up. I don't know
more
why.
butts?
I don't know.
Seymour Butox?
I don't know. The good thing about this guy, Bill Scheer, though, he's a retired police captain, fireman captain, and he looks like he's about 28.
22, yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, I'm retired.
Yeah, okay.
He's more retarded than retired, but he's, holla. Yeah, I'm retired. I believe you.
He's a hater.
Why does he hate me so much? Is it because I'm bigger and stronger than you?
No, it's just, you know what? It's that you don't know what wrestlers go through.
Oh,
is that what it is?
You
Right.
don't know. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You know what? I don't know. I don't. I don't know what baseball players go through, but I can
So
still
it's-
say.
But wait a
this.
minute, because you know what? Because you know why? We didn't pay our $125 to be in the industry.
learn an armbar.
To learn an armbar.
Right.
And get taken. $125. But I learned the claw.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Put that shit right on that fireman.
And
Okay.
never
Wrestling
mind guys
school.
like Greg Valentine and Orton go, you guys are good. You know your shit. All that matters is what Captain Couch thinks.
Why do
You're
you
so
call-
important, Captain Couch. We really give two fucks what you think. Anyway,
I do. I
think
like that
it's
he keeps
funny.
watching. He's a good guy.
God.
He's a good guy.
He's
Bill-
awesome. What are you
Bill
talking
Shearer,
about?
you're
Love
awesome.
him.
You are
Love him.
awesome. In fact, anytime
rectal itch. Love
anytime
'em.
you come from North Carolina, I think from North Carolina.
What?
Oregon, I thought.
Whatever.
Colorado.
But
one of those.
whenever, because he's retired, he has plenty of time.
Come
By
here.
all, come on in, be a guest. It would be great to have
Maybe
you.
we got lucky and Florence blew him into the ocean.
What,
Anyway.
in Oregon.
No, if he's in North Carolina,
Oh.
maybe, we got lucky.
We don't. Tell the truth, I don't know where he's from.
I don't know where you're
Oh,
from.
okay.
Bill,
But
but whatever.
it's like whatever.
Whatever, dick.
There you go again.
Hey, look,
Making fun
you
of
guys-
wrestlers.
You guys don't respect the industry.
Yeah.
Oh, you made a bad comment about Marty Jannetty.
He's got a problem, and you're hurting him.
And you're hurting his
Yeah, we're
brand.
hurting him. Right. He's not hurting himself. No, of course not.
I'm sorry.
You talk badly
Not hurting
about the
himself.
wrestler.
Well, the funny thing
Wow.
is, Billy Shear wasn't here for the event, so Billy was unaware that we had children here that got to witness that whole mess. But I
got
guess
to witness him pulling his pants down.
or
You forgot that part where he dropped his pants.
Yeah, sure, why
That was
not?
hilarious. Sure, I'm sure you would want your kid to see it, right?
I'm sure Sean
Right?
Walsh's daughter, little daughter,
fuck outta
adorable
here.
little girl who
right.
was there, was like that.
Oh,
that's
well,
the guy had a
There's
problem.
a memory of a lifetime.
He had a problem.
It's
he
great.
has a problem,
Yeah, you got a
and,
problem.
And you're
making
mean.
fun of it.
Right. So we should applaud.
Hey, you know what though?
Should applaud it.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing: he didn't have a problem taking the station's money though. He knew how to count.
The efficiency?
as high as he was, he knew
Right.
how to count.
Yeah, the
I know he might have rolled those hundreds, but at least he knew
my
how to count,
God.
right?
White lines, blow away, baby.
White
Dang,
lines.
dang, diggity, dang.
But anyway,
diggity.
Billy, do me a favor, Bill Shear. Keep commenting. I love when you comment. Make fun of me all you want.
Big dick.
Anyway, for the Universal title, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman Hell in a Cell match with the special stipulation, since it's the anniversary of Hell in a Cell between Undertaker and Mick Foley. Mick
Foley.
Foley's the referee.
Have a nice day.
Um,
I think that's awesome.
it's time for Strowman to get the title finally, because I can't watch another Raw with this guy running around the back, beating up some poor Asian guy and go, "Where's Roman?" Okay. You're putting me to sleep. It's not worth it. Where's Roman?
Go sleep at time.
Go. I think. And then he played the poor Chinese kid with the ponytail backstage. He threw him against the pipes. That wasn't nice. That's not nice.
It wasn't nice. It wasn't
wasn't
nice at
nice.
all.
It's boring the hell out of me. It's time already. Either give him the strap or have him be part of Ziggler and McIntyre and let them fight the Shield, the three of them.
Okay.
Because I can't anymore. It's just.
So
it's
just
you're going with Braun.
control.
what's that?
You're going with Braun.
I am and I'm not a Roman Reigns hater. I think Roman Reigns catches
Fair.
a lot of crap and
Okay.
You know, talk about WWE. Like the Pharaoh's big on like, oh, they try to force Renee Young down our throats
Yes.
and Evolution down our throats. Here's the thing: the WWE is like, we never made more money with a champion other than Roman Reigns. This whole tenure with Roman Reigns chasing the belt and being champion, the company's made more money than ever. It's like, dude.
I don't care. Entertain me.
But first of all, it's a bunch of bullshit, right? You have the network, number one. And number two, now you're going to untapped resources like Australia and
Yes.
Saudi Arabia, where you never went to before. So no wonder you're making so much money.
India.
Don't make it because Roman Reigns is the champion.
Exactly.
And I like Roman Reigns. Don't get me
too.
wrong.
I don't hold it against him because he's trying to make a living, as best he can and maximize himself while he's still got the goods. But I think that this rivalry is tired. To me, and that's me as a fan. So anybody can go, "Oh, you don't know the business." No, I don't. I just know as a fan who's watching that it's now tired. To me,
That's
I
fair
just
enough.
want it over.
Okay.
But I will take Braun.
Okay, Mike.
Roman Reigns all the way. That's this. I think the dream of Strowman becoming champion is gone.
Okay.
We're going a different way now.
Okay.
Maybe I can see your point, Mike.
You know my take. I have a very strange take on this, and I'm not predicting that this is going to happen. This is what I am hoping for. So this is not a prediction. This is just a speculation. Mm-hmm. A little while back, a couple of weeks back, Braun Strowman handed Baron Corbin, for some stupid, strange reason, handed Baron Corbin the Money in the Bank briefcase and said the following.
That's what he said, yeah.
This is yours. Remember to bring it to Hell in a Cell. I think if there's any creativeness going on in the back, I'm speculating that there's a shot here because of that very language that whoever wins this match, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to say Roman. Roman wins this match. All of a sudden, Baron Corbin shows up with that briefcase and clocks him in the head.
And wins the belt?
And takes the belt.
That's
because
crazy.
This is yours.
Quite
Remember
the
to
line.
bring it to Hell in the Cell. And we could be looking at a script where the general manager has the title. The fans hate his guts. It'll be total rebellion. I mean, I can see this happening. It's very clever. I don't know if they'll go through with it.
Well,
if they don't go through with that scenario, I tend to agree with you that Reigns somehow is still going to somehow hold on to this
and
belt.
real quick, the final match, which is just announced, I just got word. Yep.
Okay.
Bill Shearer will be wrestling a hot dog. So, real quick, predictions.
The hot dog.
What do you think?
The hot dog's going to roast him.
Oh, the hot dog will kill him. Well, anyway, send us out because nature's calling, and this is
What a wiener.
embarrassing.
Oh, wait, I'm not ready yet.
Well, no, stay. You guys can stay.
No, we're gonna.
This is a moment I don't want.
He's got to take it, Billy Shearer.
Yeah, that's
All right, ladies and gents, we are Audi
Later.
5000.